Welcome to the Annie Jennings PR Real Stories of Success podcast series. Annie Jennings builds specialty websites that reflect clients' credibility, expertise, and authority that allow them to enjoy a competitive advantage online. This is, of course, in addition to Annie's guaranteed deliverables in radio, TV, print, and online media placement. My name is Stacey Emerald Kaufman, and I'm radio director for Annie Jennings PR, an interviewer for JenningsWire Online Magazine, a special community of bloggers and podcasters that is capturing the heart of America. And today, we are sharing another real story of success to give listeners an inside look into what it's like to work with Annie Jennings PR to create your dream website. Joining me is Lauran. She's an executive coach and professional speaker, author of Your Power Pivot, Shifting the Paradigm of Work-Life Empowerment. And Lauran came to Annie looking for a website redesign to help her look more credible and land big-time speaking gigs. And you can find her online at the site Annie Jennings PR Built, which is lauranstar.com. That's Lauran star.com. So welcome, Lauran. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I love being here.
We love having you. Tell our listeners why you chose Annie Jennings PR for your redesign and if Annie helped create that vision for your brand.
You know, I have to say, when I first reached out to Annie, I was looking for, my next book was coming out, which was Your Power Pivot, and I was really looking for the PR arm. And it wasn't, I didn't think I needed a new website. And in speaking with Annie, like for the first time, I felt like I finally had somebody in my corner that saw where I was going, where I wanted to go, and could quickly identify what was, I don't want to say holding me back, but not quite making it. So the first thing we looked at was my website. And I had a simple website. I thought it rocked. But then as Annie and I were talking about it, and she was like, well, take a look at this site and take a look at that site. And we really started the website first. It was kind of that, you know, Annie says it when you talk to her, that ladder approach so that it's the whole picture. And in speaking with her about my website, the website I had at that time, it wasn't me. It just wasn't me. It was flat. It was holding me back in my fees because it just wasn't as polished or as credible as I am. And I didn't see that, you know, because I was looking at it with rose-colored glasses.
Of course. Right. And Lauran, so the new site, it's totally recreated, basically. It's a whole new you in terms of, like you said, you know, it's not the drab old site. We always joke around by saying, you know, we'll see sites that come over and we call it the wood paneling site, right?
Yeah.
You need that remodel to really show the prestige, the influence, the clout that you can have online. So how has that site done that? I know you mentioned that you're able to charge even more money for your speaking gigs.
Well, finally, like you said, I mean, in working with Annie and Meredith, the two of them, they just got me. They got the credibility that I brought to the table. They created a site that is so me that when I'm speaking, my customers know exactly what they're getting from my site. Like they feel like, and I've had my customers say this, where they're like, oh my God, your site is so you. It's so you. Like we know what we're getting polish-wise because your site is so polished. And then more to that, when I'd ask for my fees before, I always found myself waffling a little bit with fees where I'd be like, okay, my fee is X, and they'd be like, really? Will you know, can we pay you Y? Where now I get my full fee because my site, because it is so polished and professional, I've gotten rid of the clients or the people that can't afford me, take one look at my site and go, yep, she's not for us. So I'm attracting my clients versus attracting everything and seeing what sticks.
Wow, that is awesome. So the site is helping you attract, I would say just attract the money, but attract the right people who can afford your services.
Who can afford
and you're getting paid what you are, your real value.
Absolutely. I now have speaker bureaus looking at me, reaching out to me. I mean, I'm now seeing, not that I wasn't a player, so to say, because I was, But my site, because my site is so polished and it's so me, it's attracting the right people are now seeing me where they weren't before. Because, like, I love that paneling because it was like everybody else's site. My site I can't say it any better than my site is me. My clients know what they're getting, and nobody else out there has a site even close to mine.
That's
because
great.
It's me.
Yeah, right. You are you, and you're unique in your industry, and that's incredible. That Meredith. Let's talk a little bit about Meredith, right? Let's talk about the person behind the site, because she works tirelessly for her clients and helping to recreate and to design. So, what was it like to work with her? And then, if you've worked with other web designers, how was she different?
Oh God, Meredith is like Oz. That's all I could say. She's like the mastermind behind the curtain. She's absolutely Oz. We had many phone calls where the questions she was asking not only helped develop my site, but really gave me my own clarity on what were my focus points. And she listened. I don't think any of my other web designers really listened. I said, I want purple and I want coral. Not easy colors to match. They're not. But she did it. My other site was red because they couldn't match up those two colors.
Mm.
So Meredith she sees who you are through the conversations.
That's what we call the blink factor. Yeah, the blink factor.
Yeah, the blink factor.
Right.
And she's really easy to talk to, where if she sent me something and I'm like, she's like, no, there is no It's either, heck yeah, I love this, or absolutely not. And she's like, and you'll never hurt my feelings. And I was like,
Good.
okay.
Yeah.
So, she really, and she was quick. Oh, my God. It was very quick. Like, not too quick. It was like right, like from that speed, because I want everything today.
Right.
She was very, the deliverables were there. She'd say, I'll work on this today, and I'd have it that night to proof and see if I like it. What do I like? What don't I like?
Mhm.
We spent probably a month, which really isn't that long, just polish. Like, I want the purple a little purpler. She'd be like, okay. I don't even know if purpler's a word. And she'd be like, okay. And we spent a month just kind of going back and forth, hemming and hawing and changing out. And she, it was always, she was just a breeze to work with. And
so
again,
Meredith,
she's another person that she just got me.
Mm. Well, it is all about you. The site is a reflection of who you are, and it's how you put your best foot forward to the world, right, online. And so, having said, Meredith was great to work with. Everybody understood you. You were getting exactly what you wanted, and now that you have the site, and it's giving you that competitive advantage and getting the fees that you want, that you feel like you are worth, which is so important. How else are you leveraging it into new business?
We've taken my blog site and turned it into more of an online magazine site where I have now contributing authors that submit articles. We've added an app to the site. Anything and everything I do goes through my site first now. So the traffic is there. I'm getting that traffic. And my site truly is that extension of Lauran.
And do you feel like you would recommend anybody else, you would refer anyone else, or if anyone else is thinking of a new website? Because that's always something that we come across, and we talk to so many people when they're out looking to get media, and we say, well, you should really think about a website, and people are always on the fence about it. If you could tell somebody who is on the say, okay, hey, Lauran, this person's on the fence on whether or not to work with Annie Jennings PR for that redesign of the site, what would you say?
You know what? You got to jump off that fence. If you want your business to go further, whether you're a speaker, whether you're an author, whether you're a consultant, you've just got to do it. You got to hop off the fence and do it. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in limbo.
Well, Lauran, I want to thank you so much for joining us and telling us all about your experience and working with Annie and Meredith for your redesign. And I want to tell listeners that you can see the site that Lauran built with Annie Jennings PR at lauranstar.com. Again, that's LAURAN star, STAR.com. And of course, you can learn all about Lauran, her books, and services as well. So thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
And this podcast is presented by Annie Jennings with a national publicity firm, Annie Jennings PR, and the creator of Jennings Wire Online Magazine. For more information on how you, too, can experience national media success and guaranteed deliverables, including a fabulous new website, you can visit AnnieJenningsPR.com. Till next time.